About 15 kilometres above our heads, cosmic rays are constantly bombarding the Earth's upper atmosphere. When they do, they create showers of subatomic particles that cascade towards sea level. One of those particles is called the muon. So just up here on the left is our lab. Please excuse the mess. This is what a typical nuclear physics laboratory looks like. At any one time, there are dozens of muons harmlessly passing through everybody on the planet every second. We can use muons to build up images of what materials they pass through. My research is focused on developing new types of muon detectors that are cheaper, more portable and easier to deploy on remote structures. Muography can help improve safety in the nuclear industry, it can help make our transport bridges safer, prevent disasters. And it's that tangible benefit, I think, that keeps me engaged. That's there. There we go. I've always been a huge fan of Scottish music, more so in my student days when I was really into the blogging scene and going to lots of gigs. I loved the cinematics, still a huge fan of Broken Records, King Creosote and of course Lomond Campbell and his band Found. I'd always wanted to contact Lomond. Like with the different musical instruments he was making, I always thought, could you make something that makes music from muons?
I've sort of been building instruments since I was a kid, really. I'm such a hacker that I just would hack them and break them and pull them apart. I formed a small arts music collective and we kind of got into building sound installations, moved up to the Highlands and the work just continued, although I just work solo now. So I continue to build these instruments. Usually they're reactive or they have some kind of concept around them. When David got in touch with me, he sent me an email out of the blue and it was just like, oh, you're probably not interested in this at all, but would be cool to do some kind of project together and explain what it all was. And I was like, no, I'm very interested.
When I seen the individual little 3D printed parts, you're just like, what is he planning?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, that's
no idea how these all go together.
That's what I was planning.
It's nice, the wood has turned out really nice.
Oh, it's really nice, yeah. So every time a muon goes off, you'll hear a sound, and if I've got 4 different voices that I can play around with, then I can shape that sound. The big sort of question mark around this project has always been how to get the technology to work. So the idea being that we take these muons, these muon particles that are being detected, and we somehow turn that into music. I don't just want it to be like totally random. I want it to be muon determined, but I also want it to be like a duet between me and these cosmic forces. What began as building an instrument then turned into building a show. So it's kind of just evolved into this thing called Muo. I think what I want people to get from this is to be aware of this radiation because it's invisible and it's around them all the time. And I want them to feel really like they can feel it and hear it and it's there and it's really having a tangible effect on the music and the sound.
As a scientist, collaboration and interdisciplinary research are kind of part and parcel of what you do. What we do with muography, that needs expertise from many different disciplines to help communicate something to a wider audience.
Academia is really good at answering questions, but I think art's probably better at asking them. With David and I'm coming at him going, can it do this, can it do this? And you're not bogged down by the limitations or actually the science. And this is a nice way of not overloading people with academia and over-intellectualizing things. It's just, here's something that you can come and contemplate and experience, and you can sort of take it in your own time.
It's been 2 and a bit years since I first sent Lomond that email. It's taken a lot of time, a lot of trying to wrestle funding to try and get to this stage. But seeing that, the sky's the limit in terms of what else Lomond's able to do with the Muon.